Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If I look the same, it's because I previously did my brow tutorial and now we are going to be doing a full like bronzy look. So I want to try the bronzy glowing type of look. And so let's get started. I'm first going to be priming my face with Tatcha, the silk canvas here. And all the products I mentioned, they're gonna be below. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. This literally feels like silk when you put it on. Like I just purchased this and I'm already in love with it. I always heard so many great things about it. I do hear that you're supposed to pair it up with, it works good when you pair it up with certain foundations. One being NARS, I believe. But baby ain't got NARS, so yeah. And I also learned, since I've been getting more into makeup, I also learned that I like hydrating foundations. I do not like matte foundations really, because my skin is already dry. So I did put that primer on. My face still seems like it's a little dry, and I put moisturizer on. That's the weird thing. I don't know what's up with that. So I put a primer on. Now I'm gonna put another illuminating moisture on. This is Glow Starter. It says a new glow. I'm gonna use this one. And this has like a little shimmer up under it, and it's hydrating, and I see that I'm still needing something. So, and honestly, my channel is mostly about hair, but I wanted to start doing makeup because, I mean, I enjoy makeup, I do. I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy learning about it. I'm getting more into my things that are good for my skin and facial routine. So it's been fun, it's been fun. Okay, so we have that all on. I think I want to use this MAC Pro Longwear. I need to get me another foundation. I feel like all of these are starting to get too dark for me. This one is the Makeup Forever. So I think I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever. Let's do that one because I recently used the MAC. So we're gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. And do it like that. I put my foundation on my face first just because I try to get as much as I can on there without my doggone like brushes and sponges, you know, soaking it up. And then I just start painting my face. Now I'm still also learning which foundations and primers go really good together. And I'm also learning which foundations are more hydrating and more matte. Which has been interesting. And which one oxidizes, things like that, like that Fenty Beauty oxidizes. Actually have that one behind me. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender the rest of the way so I don't get my foundation on everywhere. I already have it wet. It's wetty. And I go in with the big end because I leave this for my concealer. I love this foundation, it's so pretty. And I'm going to be looking in my mirror right here as well. So I can see if I need to a little better. Okay, so we have that on. And now I'm going to with a concealer. I want to use where's it at? I'm gonna use the NARS. I just purchased this, but I usually use it with a different foundation, so I'm not sure how it's gonna look with this one. This is Toffee Medium. We just wanna make sure it's not. Yeah, see, this is like super bright. So if you're close to my skin complexion, I would suggest just going darker. A shade. And for my foundation, I spread it all the way, like, you know, close up to here. And I go down a little bit and try to get as close as I can to my nose area. And then I just, oh well. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do the rest of my, sometimes I do just my under eye first and then I'll go through the rest, but I'm just gonna do the whole thing now. So just let you know, I also highlight my nose. I highlight my forehead. Okay, so now we're just blending this in, and I'm gonna really have to blend this in because this one is like, so I'm just really blending this out because this one, like I said, it's really light, and then, well, my ring light makes it a little bit kind of lighter, but I mean, it still is light. And then as you can see, I kind of flipped the sponge as well to have some of this soak up it on the other side. And then whatever excess, I do hit my Cupid's bow right there. And then I also usually hit like right below this highlighted jawline. Not jawline, whatever you want to call that. Just with whatever is left on my sponge. And then what I'm gonna do is now I'm going to blend this out a little bit. I'm gonna blend it out with my MAC Dark Mineralizer Skin Finish. Ocean, make sure she didn't drop anything. And you just want to kind of go where you see the harsh lines, or just basically wherever you need blending. I have like concealer or something on my eyelash. It seems like the eyelash over here just keep flipping. Oh, never mind, it came out. Maybe that's what was wrong with it. That was it. Okay. So I blended that out. I'm going to blend it again just to let you know. Now we are going to go in with the contour. I recently have bought, I believe I have a brown contour, but it's not dark enough, so I wanted to use this. I don't want to try it, but I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty trouble. And this is really good. This is her best stick. I really like it. So what I do is I a brush so I can really get in there. These are pretty much the same. These are like blending brushes. I'm just gonna use this one. Although it's like written concealer on here, as you can see, but don't nobody care. I'm gonna use for what I want to use for. And actually, and then I just brush in my nose. I'm sorry I'm leaning down. I'm trying to look in this mirror. I can see just a little better. But y'all can see I'm blending. That's what I'm doing. I'm blending. And then I'm actually going to wipe off some on the towel and then just blend it a little more. I had learned in makeup so far, what I've learned is it's a lot of blending. Okay. And see, the only thing with a smaller brush when I am blending, it seems like it takes forever. Forever. Okay, I'm going to be baking with Fenty Beauty the banana powder. Them kids is loud. Okay, so I am going to apply my powder. And I know some people do their when they do their makeup, they do their eyes first. Honestly, with me, it's no like big preference. Sometimes I do it first, sometimes I won't, honestly. Okay, and as you can see, it's not that much baking powder, it's just a little here and there. I really don't use a lot. I really don't. I mean, but if y'all want to, y'all can. So while that's just doing a little bit of sitting, I'm gonna be finding my eyeshadows that I want to wear. Brown Script eyeshadow by MAC. I am gonna use this. And then I'm also going to use the nude medium Huda Beauty. So most likely, I'm gonna use both palettes. Sorry, I'm gonna use both palettes. So, and just I don't bake for long. Just to let y'all know, I ain't gonna know people are like, oh, I gotta bake. No. Go ahead, blend this in, sis. Cause I don't be having time. Most of the time, I'm trying to get out the door. Okay, and I'm just blending. Okay, and then I am now going to take this other side. Well, actually, I'd rather do it with a brush. I like doing it with a brush. I'm gonna go back to my old faithful brush. I don't know where I got this from, but I've had this brush forever. And I am going to, this is Sonia Koshnuk. This is the loose powder and medium. Sonia, look, y'all don't get me started. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly put it over the rest of my face. I'm just tapping it off. And then I'm going to go back over with a powder kit. This is by Sephora. This is Fonts Deep. And let's see, I'm going to use this little cute bedazzle brush I have. This is actually a Juicy Couture brush. I just make sure it's a little angle, and I go back in on my cheek area. And on my jawline. up here in my forehead and hairline. Then I also blend again any areas I need to with my beauty blender. I know y'all like, God, dog, pick. Okay. And now for the eyeshadow. So this is the brush I'm using for this top part. I'm going to go in with, I believe this color up here. Yeah, I like that color. I actually should have used this brush for my crease brush. I probably still will. I think I wanna, I just changed brushes, you guys. I just changed it to this one. This is some MAC brush. I can't read the numbers anymore. But it just didn't feel right, the strokes. So I switched. So I'm just doing the top part first. Then I'm going to switch over to this side. If you notice I didn't put any eye primer on, I definitely would suggest eye primer. It usually helps me from like my eyeshadow creasing and of course lasting longer, but this ain't going nowhere, so. But I do have some by somebody. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gonna go back in with this brush, the one I should have used for the crease. For the crease, I actually am going to do this MAC, I believe, for the crease. So this is how the MAC looks. Really pretty. And then I'm gonna go in. Let's see, I'm gonna use a flatter brush. Like something like this. And I'm gonna go in with that like pinkish color for the lid. Okay. I know I want one of these shimmeries. I believe I want this one. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna go for that one up there. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. So I'm gonna mix that one into my crease line. And you see, I'm gonna touch in this corner a little bit right here. I want some eye fillers. It seems like I just can't get rid of my bags like that. Some days they cool. Some days I'm like, yo, where did you come from? But I know with eye fillers, you gotta keep on getting them though. It ain't like you get them that one time and then boom, you good. So we have the shimmery in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna blend this out some, all of it. blend it in. Now what I want to do is I want to go on the bottom lash with the first lid color I used. The first crease color I used. I'm just going to use this one since it's really, you know, thin. So first I'm going to go in, the crease color was, and I'm going on this bottom. Then I'm also gonna go back in now with the, not the lid color, but the top color to help it kind of transition better. Okay, and now I want to go back over like my end area with the crease color to just darken it in more. Okay, now we have the eyeshadow done, some eyelashes. I'm going to be using my like NYX 2-timer professional makeup. One end is for the under eye, another end is for the top lid. So first let's get this under eye done, the waterline. Okay, we have the waterline finished, and now I'm gonna attempt to do this doggone cat eye. I always struggle with the wing tip. I need to find a really good technique to help me out with my wing tip. So if y'all know of some, leave it in the comments down below, because I be struggling. It's so much easier for me to do my top lid when I don't have lashes on. Okay, so we have that. Now let's try this other one.
Wow.
Go now. Thank you. Okay, so I have both of these done now to the best of my abilities. And my eyelashes keep getting off. Okay, and now we're going to apply some mascara. This is not mascara, I'm just using my spoolie to fix these unruly lashes that keep blocking up on me. So I'm gonna be using Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced. And I'm just putting it on my bottom lash, of course, not my top. Winter, what are you doing?
Shit.
Okay, so I have my bottom mascara on. I want to try this NARS blush. I've been wanting to try that. If I can find it. Shit. Oh, here it goes. Okay. So this NARS blush is Orgasm. It's supposed to be like a neutral blush that looks good on anyone. Okay, so I'm gonna use my MAC blush brush. I don't know what number it is. Don't give me one. I'm just applying it really lightly because I really don't know how this one's gonna look. This is my first time using it, so. And as you can see, it's pretty. It's really light. It's not heavy at all, which I like. Gave me a nice kind of peachy glow right there, but we're bronzing. So I'm gonna now take my MAC Mineralizer Skin Finish. The type is scrubbed off. Just look for the really shimmery one. Because I got this so long ago. I honestly don't remember what the name of it is. This thing has been lasting me for years. And I'm just going over my cheek and my hairline right there. And this is something that my kid's godmother hates. Yes, I did it. I love it. I touched my nose, hit a little of my chin, and hit a little of my forehead, but I don't dip it. When I hit my chin and my forehead, I don't dip my brush back. I just get whatever's left. And we have that done. Now we're going to set with Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is Finny Natural. This is a setting spray. I actually usually use a Sephora one, but it's out. And I want to find some different setting spray. This is like my backup. Don't ask me why I sprayed more on this side. It felt dry. I don't know. Whew. Oh. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lips, of course. I'm going to be outlining in Cork. So far, most of my lipsticks are always MAC. I want to try some of the KK nudes. And I hear Fenty Beauty has some really good ones too. And now we're going to, I wanted to go in with this Makeup Forever. This is Rogue Artist Intense, and I'm gonna mix it with the Bronze Shimmer by MAC. Like, 'cause I don't know where the heck it is. And every time I apply a nude, I really never apply too much. And I'm gonna keep going over it with this. And it kind of gave this bronzy look to the lips, which I love. My eyeshadow came out more peachy than I wanted, but it's okay. I still love the look. So what do you think?